Morning sa ating lahat. Let's give a round of applause for our board member Al. Of course, ang ating municipal administrator, Colonel Darwin, at lahat po ng mga department heads. Let's give them a round of applause. Our media friends are with us here today. Palakpakan din natin sila. Our consultants. At lahat po sa atin nandito ngayon, magandang umaga. Nakakamiss itong flag racing. At medyo matagal tayong hindi nag-flag racing. Excuse. Anyway, nauna sa budget, I hope na ma-submit natin kaagad ito. We're now finalizing the budget, no? We had nasobrahan namin ito, about 800 million. But we're trying to bring it down, no? Para katulad din sa national. As you can see sa national, yung mga non-essentials, tinatanggal nila because talagang kulang. Hindi siguro tayo masyadong affected as far as the ERA is concerned because the local government units will really get their share. No, but the thing is, no, there are activities na kailangang hindi na mapondohan muna. Katulad yung mga seminars natin, foreign travel, local travel, no, and training, no. I can see na hindi natin magagawa ito mga ito. That is why we have to do away with this, no, para magamit natin yung ating budget in so many ways. I also want, if it's possible, that we could, no, kung pwedeng earlier ang kwan nito, ang approval sa Sangguniang Palalawigan, no? So we submit it earlier para if they could approve this earlier, we could do the bidding already of some of the projects before the year ends. So that by January 1st, we could start awarding, no, if that's possible, no? So I call upon the back, no? Yung infra together with the services and goods, no? Kasi pwede na ito basta ma-approve a little earlier, kahit October or even November, no? It may be busy for us sa December, pero it's worth it, no? Kasi naghahabol pa rin tayo, no, because of itong pandemic nga, nakita rin naman natin, no? So at the same time, I think we should learn from the pandemic, no? From what happened to Tuguegarao City. It started with one NUP, and then nakita nyo naman kung paano na-paralyze ang kapulisan natin, no? Practically all of them, no, had their own quarantine. Some of them got yung disease itself, no? And at this point in time, there are still 59 cases na positive dito sa Tuguegarao City, although we don't have new cases, no? And that's good, no? That's a good sign na yung local transmission natin ay kahit papano na control. At nakita nyo naman kung paano rin tayo na-immobilize in a way dito sa Kapitolyo because of that COVID, no? The exposure of some of our employees, possible exposure, I mean, doon sa mga may relatives, no, in Tuguegarao City. Kaya nga sabi ko, Tuguegarao City, from the very start, sinabi natin, flashpoint ito. It could happen anytime pag nagpabaya tayo. That is why nakatutok tayo palagi sa Tuguegarao City because sabi ko nga, Tuguegarao is very peculiar because it is the regional government center, it is the commercial and the financial center of not only the province, even our neighboring provinces, no? Ganon din, it's the, buti ngayon at walang klase, no? It is also the educational center of, even of the region, no? So makita nyo, no? And makita nyo naman, no? Pag nawalan pa ng pasok sa Tuguegarao, talaga maghihirap ang mga taga-Tuguegarao. Remember this, no? Ang bumubuhay sa Tuguegarao, number one, estudyante. Walang estudyante ngayon. Taghirap talaga ang Tuguegarao. Walang income ang mga nasa service sector, no? Lahat na nasa service sector, marami ang apektado sa Tuguegarao. Ganun na lang sa transportation, no? Ganun na lang sa food, ganun na lang sa kahit anong service, no? Ang bumubuhay lang sa kanila ngayon are tayo, mga empleyado, no? Because the provincial capital is here, the regional center is here, of course, our health, no, facilities, most of it nandito, yun na lang. but the students are not here. That is why, pag nag-ECQ, talagang apektado ang Tugigraw. No? The economy of Tugigraw, mafa-flat talaga yan. No? So, ganun din sa atin. Pag nagka-apekto ang Tugigraw, ganun din sa atin. Now, remember this. Pag ECQ tayo ng ECQ, karamihan sa atin walang trabaho. At this point, no, alam nyo naman yan, we are to the barest minimum as far as governmental activities na ginagawa natin is concerned. Halos walang trabaho, nakaupo lang tayo dyan. Kaya nga, paminsan nagkakalimutan, no? Lalo na kung break time, no? Pati mga mask natin nakakalimutan natin kung minsan. Alam nyo naman yan. No? And that is where infection would set in and infection would spread out. Kaya kailangan talaga, huwag tayo natin kalimutan niya. Now, remember this. Pag ECQ tayo ng ECQ, hindi tayo nagpapapasok ng tao, I will be forced to remove casuals and job orders. No? Kaya lang nandyan yung job orders natin and casuals, awa na lang ito. Wala na kayo maipatrabaho sa kanila. No, awa na lang ito. No, because it would be unfair na nagpapasweldo tayo na walang ginagawa mga tao. I would rather bring it together, pamigay na lang natin doon sa mga nawalan ng mga trabaho outside. Kaysa yung nagme-maintain tayo na wala tayong pinapatrabaho. No? So please, no, let's avoid going back sa ECQ because it will affect all of us, our economy. So, yun yung pakiusap ko lang dito, no? As far as the provincial government is concerned, to never ever allow na we will be the cause of lockdown. No? The time is dito magla-lockdown. Yung matitigas ang ulo. You look at Cebu. Tigas ng ulo ng governor doon. Di naniniwala, parang Trump. O, dalawang kapatid niya ang namatay. Isang ex-mayor tsaka mayor. Dahil pa-family, kung pa sila, family occasion. Look at America, sa katigasan ng ulo ng mga Amerikano. No? They represent 1/4 of the deaths and 1/4 of the cases of the entire world. Sa katigasan ng ulo, despite the fact that they have all the facilities with them. Kaya nga sabi ko dito, it's not the facility, it's in our people. So tayo yung lalaban sa infection, hindi yung mga doktor, hindi yung mga health facilities na nandyan because you could not treat it. There is no treatment yet, there is no vaccination yet, and it spreads so fast. Always bear that in mind po. No, para wag tayo magpa-ECQ dito sa Cagayan dahil apektado tayo lahat pag nagkataon. Lalong-lalo na yung mga job orders and casuals. You're not secure in your employment. Remember that you could be dismissed anytime pag wala kami maipatrabaho sa inyo. So, kayo dapat ang unang-unang tumulong para hindi tayo ma-ECQ. Lately, may mga baringkwas na although walang tao na nagbigay, ito yung newspaper ng mga NPA dito sa atin, walang tao na nagbigay, basta binitawan na lang sa Iluru Norte sa Rizal. So nakakuha sila ng some copies. And I would like to sagutin kasi ang kwan nila is the militarization. Wala naman ko militarization lang. Bakit ko daw pinapadala yung mga militar sa Lipatan, ganun din sa Rizal, ganun din sa Santo Niño. Bakit ko raw pinapadala yung kapulisan natin at saka Armed Forces of the Philippines? Sabi ko, bitawan nyo yung baril nyo, hindi ako magpapadala. Hindi ako mag-i-invite. For as long as you go on with your armed struggle, diba? Paano mo labanan yung armado, kundi armado rin. In fact, I even came to a point of arming our tanods just to get these people out because sila nagsoso ng dissension, sila nagsoso ng terror and fear. And of course, the revolutionary taxation, hindi naman pang taxation na kung tutuusin. It's more of, nanghihingi na lang. Lately, nagsunog na naman sila sa lalo. Sinunog nila yung naglalagay ng kable for our, they call this cable, fiber optics. Kasi that's yung backbone ng fiber optics. That's very, very important sa atin para mabilis lahat. Ngayon at may gumagawa, sinunugan nila at humihingi sila. And we don't want this, no? That is why I explained this to all of you. Sabi ko nga, nakita nyo naman, yung ayaw nyo noon na walang nakakarating sa barangay, pinarating namin, at least the provincial government. No, so to it na kahit yung pinakamalalayong barangay, kahit hindi natin napupuntahan, kahit hindi ako kilala, pati mukha ko hindi kilala. And yet, the provincial government, resources and services, kahit papaano nakarating sa kanila. No? Pupunta kami sa Anurturo. I never saw Anurturo since time immemorial. I never went there na mangampanya. For 4 years, sabi ko sa kanila, hindi ko man lang napuntahan ito. Hindi ko kayo kilala dito. Hindi nyo rin ako kilala dito. But, nakita nyo, meron tayong gymnasium dito. Meron tayong water system dito. Kahit papano, nakarating lahat yung mga kailangan makarating. Meron tayong scholar dito. O yung manok natin, nakarating na naman din. Yung seedling natin, nakarating na naman doon. Yung eskwela nila, kahit papano, na-repair natin. So, ibig sabihin, we are everywhere now. And mga insurgents na to are running out of issues against us. Sinasabi lang nila is militarization. And we have seen the military work hand in hand with us in the delivery of the services to all people. No? Nakita natin sila yung partner natin pag may mga disasters. Nakita natin sila yung partners natin pag we need to access yung pinakamalalayo. Nakita natin, they are the ones, no? Sila, hindi ko madala yung mga heavy equipments natin wherever I want to. Why? Because I have to secure them. Kasi yan yung unang sinisiga nila. If you can remember, nung nagdala tayo sa Baggao, nung papasok sila sa isang barangay na medyo malayo-layo, sabi nila, susunugin nila. So, kailangan withdraw natin. Katulad ngayon, mag-rainy season. Pag tumuloy-tuloy itong rainy season, I have to bring it back. Lahat-lahat yung mga equipments na yan para hindi sila matenga doon at doon sunugin. Because we need to secure them. Look at that. No? All because they have their armed struggle against a fight na wala naman ng katuturan. So I hope na partner ko lahat kayo dito, no? Na labanan itong mga taong ito. Nakita nyo naman, some of your colleagues now na empleyado dito. 31 na yung ating empleyado na rebel returnees. You may not know it. Baka isa sa mga casual na nagtatrabaho sa inyo, job order, rebel returnee pala yun. Dahil we don't have to identify them. Only Helen and I know their identity. I hope si Helen, hindi niya sinasabi kung sino. Para, diba? So all of them, welcome sila dito. Ang sinasabi ko, trabaho, hindi sweldo. You work and you get paid for the kind of work. And hinahanapan naman natin kung ano yung kaya nila. Kung kaya nila sa ospital, nasa ospital sila. Kung kaya nila sa mga garden natin, mga kwan natin, nandun sila. Kung kaya nila sa opisina, nandiyan naman sila. Because we want them to join us in the mainstream. And they have always been welcome. But the thing is, huwag nila tayong guluhin dahil may gusto tayong gawin. Now, on the river restoration, gusto ko malaman because, these are very controversial na issues, no? Diba, tinaas natin yon. Sabi natin, 1 billion dapat ang capitalization ng gusto mag-dredge para hindi small time ang kausap natin. Alam nyo, it was a surprise to us. Alam nyo, ang nag-apply, 17. 1-7. Maliit pala yung 7, yung 1 billion. No. So sabi namin, we have to trim it down. We have to trim it down. Dahil magkakaproblema kami kung paano itatraffic sila. Kung 17 lahat silang gagawa doon. We're trying to trim it down. That is why nagiging stricto tayo. Hindi, malate ka lang, tatanggalin ka namin. Kulang lang yung financial o konti. Ang financial capability, 1 billion capitalization. No? Magsasubmit pa lang sila ng papeles nila, magbabayad na sila ng 100,000 na non-refundable. Tapos, they have to show us their 250 million bank deposit. Then they have to show us all their personnel at lahat, capability na, including the history of their dredging. And then we will have to assign them. No? So, makita nyo, no? So, they are so much interested in spite of the fact. And this will be one of our biggest na income. This will, in the tune of billions ito. Kaya nga sinasabi ko, yan ang gwardiyahan nyo. Baka matempt kami. Baka matempt ako na magnakaw dun sa billion-billion na yan. Sinasabi ko sa media, sinasabi ko sa NGO, sa kaparihan, yun ang gwardiyahan nyo, yung makokolekta natin. Dahil ang laking pera nito, and it will be a very, very, very big help. No? And aside from that, it will also open opportunities for our products and our people. Because we will be opening the only connection to the world, which is our APA report. So makita nyo, no? All of these things, kahit papano, no, presents a silver lining, no, presents hope to all of us. That is why hindi tayo pwede magkamali. Hindi tayo pwede mag-away-away. Hindi tayo pwedeng maudlot sa gusto nating gawin. Kaya I seek a lot of responsibility and I seek a lot of some sacrifices from all of us. No? Nakita nyo naman, no? Kahit yung corruption, no? Ayokong mag-creep in ulit dahil, kita nyo, hindi ako tumatanggap ng SOP sa infrastructure, sa services, sa supplies, sa medisina. Hindi ako tumatanggap. And I also ask you na huwag tumanggap. Alam nyo yan, you should know. Dahil wala ka namang sikreto dito. Kung bad breath ako, the next day, alam na ni Bessie yan, bad breath si Sir. Imposible. Siguro, kaya nagmumumog ako pag mapupunta ako dito. I know LGU. Lahat ng sikreto mo dyan lalabas. Alam ko ang LGU. I've been mayor. Sabi ko nga, mayor yung ninuno namin. Mayor yung tatay ko. Mayor yung mga kapatid ko. Alam ko ang LGU. Wala kang sikreto dito. Kahit yung girlfriend mo, kahit yung boyfriend mo, kahit yung makindatan mo lang, chismis na yan. And I know that. So I'm so sensitive about that. No? But in spite of that, we're trying to be at our best. No? Kaya sana all of us will do the same. We should be at our best. Because this is an opportunity for our province. And I will assure you that we will succeed here. Against COVID, we will succeed. I will assure you that. No? And governance, we will succeed. And for a better Cagayan and better Filipino, we will also succeed. I will assure you that. But I need all of you to be with me. I need all of you to believe in what we believe in na ginagawa natin. So again, thank you. No? I miss you so much. I miss this opportunity to talk with all of you every now and then. Sa totoo lang. Ganun siguro yung politiko. Ito kasi kinalikayan ko. I do not go to meetings if I am not allowed to talk. I have to talk. I have to bring my heart out. Ganun ako. Gusto ko ilabas para, no, siguro ganun talaga yung gusto maging leader, gusto maging teacher at the same time. so that we could all work together towards this end. No? So again, let us have a productive week ahead of all of us. No? And let us work together. No? And please, no, pagkukuha natin dito yung COVID, anti-COVID, para hindi tayo yung mauunang mag-lockdown. Nakakaya pag tayo yung mauna. Kahit nandiyan kayo, no, kahit na kumakain kayo, kahit nagchichismisan kayo, pwede magkalayo kayo, no? Huwag na muna kayong magkiskis. Muna. Wala mo ng beso-beso. Anyway, thank you again to all of you. And again, God bless all of you. Thank you so much.